Hi there, it's Captain Halfender. Hey, so this is my first look at McFarlane's Superpowers Wave 7. I haven't gotten Sinestro yet, so that's the one figure we're missing out of this wave. And, you know, I haven't been getting, I didn't get all these together. They came in boxes of very bizarrely, I got a couple of these in a box, a couple of these in a different box, a couple of those in a different box. They were all different boxes. So yeah, that's why I didn't even know I got the Blue Beetle yesterday when I made the other video, because he was in a different box that I hadn't gotten yet. So anyway, all right, so let's get on with, we've already talked about this guy. This Superman right here is a Superman Rebirth head with a Wave 1 body, and he's got a Rebirth cape. The only thing that's different about the body from Wave 1 is that it does have the foot pegs, so you don't have to worry about that. That is cool. So if you do want to pose this guy, that is, an option. Much easier than it was with Wave 1. So even though it's the same body, that issue is fixed. The head, like I said, is from Rebirth, and it's just a repaint. The cape is it's a Rebirth cape. Doesn't look any different to me, from what I can tell. The 40th anniversary is another reason I kind of don't want to open these kind of things, because it's got the seal and it's gold. So I know these are going to go up in value, and I really don't care about opening them and putting them on display, because I just don't. I don't like his face. Let's be perfectly honest. I don't like his face. So, if I do get 4 of these, or if you guys really, really want me to open one, I may. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be opening this or doing anything. But if you want to, have every figure in the collection, then you definitely need to have this. So yeah. Something everybody was kind of worried about when they heard Kilowog was coming was that maybe he might be some sort of dark side from Wave 1 that had just been altered and decoed. Well, they certainly got the same frame, but that's about it. I think just to save a little money, they decided to take the early, the basic structure and dimensions of Kilowog, of Darkseid, and put it into Kilowog, because you can see very clearly the feet match up. They're spaced exactly the same amount apart. The arms are spaced exactly the same amount apart. The two figures are very spot on for being the same scale. So I think that's why they did it too. It's not just to save money, that we're just being cheap. It's because they wanted to make them, about the same scale, because I think Kilowog and Darkseid are about the same size. Am I wrong, guys? I mean, I've seen Darkseid be huge sometimes, and I've seen him, but Kilowog is also not exactly a little boy. So I don't know, but whatever. So leave that aside for now. Now, getting down to the stuff we're going to open here, because I really like these. But if you may notice, there's some definite similarities here with these two figures. I mean, they're not. They're not like a repaint. They're very related. I mean, look at the abs. You can see the abs, and they're probably the same legs, but different arms. So once again, using the same probably design dimensions and stuff, but and some of the same parts. I think let's say the legs and maybe the torso are the same. Maybe the abs look so similar. The chest is different, but that could just be, that's what they call deco. You just don't do that. So it's not a repaint or anything, but they're definitely very, very related. Okay, they're very related. But all right, and this is the Brainiac that you would see on the 1966 New Adventures of Superman and Super Friends and all those. This is a Brainiac I really, really like. You know, the other Brainiac is coming, the 40th anniversary Brainiac. He's on his way, I guess. But yeah, I don't have him yet either. So I guess you could say I don't have Sinestro and the gold Brainiac. But, you know, that's a little bit different. When you order the bundle of the figures, the gold Brainiac figure does not come with it for some strange reason. He only comes with the ship. So that was something strange. But I ordered the ship, and, you know, day one. I made sure I put a reserve on that. Now, Blue Beetle. I'm going to open this guy. Because one, his package is a little warped. That's always the thing I like. I like to see, like, if I can get a toy, because when I order, I'll often have, you know, one at least be like this. I mean, it's warped. You see how it's not really in the best of condition. So, and it's got like some scratches here. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm just gonna open this one right now. Let's do that. Now, you see how I open my figures. I do it so that I don't destroy any box art. And very easily cuts open. This is not exactly a new box opener or box cutter. Sorry. And it's doing a fine job of cutting. So, and all right. So, here we go. Now the shell is, you know, removed. Noise time. Yeah, always fun. All right, so wow, he feels very, very rubbery and limber, but whatever. He's Blue Beetle, and yeah, I mean, he's very flexible. I don't know what they use. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This is so. I'm using no force. Like, reminds me of Robin's legs. You know, some of Robin's are a little soft there. But okay, it's harder to break, put it that way. That's good. It's durable, so it's good for kids. Definitely, you know, kid will enjoy playing with this for sure. Let's open this guy to go along with it before we get to Manga Batman, because, you know, this is the bug, man. This is his vehicle. Why move on just to go back? Ooh. Oh, we have parts. Fun time. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can see that's going to take a few minutes. It shouldn't be too hard. It looks pretty easy to assemble. All their stuff is pretty easy to assemble, but I just want to see what it looks like to put him in the ship, because that's kind of neat, you know? I'm guessing this is how do we open this? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. These are always fun. Figure out how to open. What does it say here? You have instructions. It's telling me to push the button. I know these come up. How the heck? Ugh. This is so strange. Okay, I'm going to have to look at how to put that in there. There we go. All right. I'm like, the button's way back here, guys. That's where it's at. Nowhere up front. Because, you know, I was thinking this would be it, but no, all right. It looks like, almost looks like these would come up, but no, it's this right here. So, all right, let's try to put this guy in here because, yeah, this will be fun. It actually doesn't look too hard. It's pretty easy. Just gonna get him on in there. Plop, plop. Yeah, get in there. Get in. Go. So he's got his hand on his panel there. Put the other hand up. And through here, we can easily see him in the window. It's funny that it's kind of straight-legged. Yeah. I mean, you can, I guess, try to put them down a little bit, but it's only going to, you know, be a little bit more bizarre. I don't know why. But you see, there he is with his legs and a laying. It's almost a recliner he's got going on here. I mean, you set him up straight like that, but I mean, you know, it doesn't look, to me, the way you drive. But it's a remake of an 80s toy. It's not supposed to be super articulate and everything, you know, but it's cool for sure. Just gotta put the legs and stuff on. So once again, guys, we just push this little thing right here and there it opens up. So it's a weird spot. That's for sure. Let's open a Brainiac because I really was excited about this one. I've been complaining that they didn't make bad guys for a while, that they didn't make enough of them. I mean, certainly not for Superman, and we don't have a Joker yet, or Lex Luthor still, but we have Brainiac and Darkseid, so that's something. But this Brainiac, I also like it. I just love the cartoon from the 60s. If you saw my review on the Superman from Crisis on Infinite Earths, Earth 2 Superman, I'm customizing him. The paint should be done soon. I got a different airbrush, and I'm going to try that out to get the S to look better. So to make it look just like the TV show, I gotta take that red out and paint it yellow. Start with the noise, guys. Here we go. If you're wearing headphones, I apologize. All right, so here we have Brainiac. Now, yeah, I mean, he feels exactly the same, very rubbery, very... I'm noticing something here. But it's durable. The paint is very good. I mean, as I say that, you know, I do notice a little dot there that I don't think that's supposed to be there. So, let's see if we can zoom in on this here, if we can get this or not. There's a red dot on his head, and it's very, very distracting. Once you see it, you just can't, because it's below the normal one. But this camera never, ever wants to properly zoom in so you guys can see stuff. That's why I've got to get a new camera. I know. I'll be doing that soon. Just got the new computer for you. There we go. All right. See a little red dot on the back of the head there? Oh, why is that? Because they messed up in painting. That's why. All right. So, anyway, yeah. I mean, it's not a big deal, but it's just right out of the box. I see like the paint there. But the rest of the paint is great job. Very, very good. I like it. It doesn't seem too thin. I can't see through the paint. which has been an issue with some other McFarlane figures. Not superpowers, but their DC Direct line. I could see through Superman's belt and see the actual rubber was red, and I had to use yellow paint for it. So, I told people before about this yellow paint here. This is the yellow paint they use for McFarlane. Or I mean, this isn't the same brand or anything. I'm just saying this is the exact shade. So that'll work for you. I usually would recommend Vallejo paints. I just happened to have that and tried it, and it worked. So, yeah. All right. So we have him and Manga Batman. Now, I don't care about Manga Batman. It is a Batman from Wave 1. And, I mean, it's pretty obvious that it's just a repaint. It's like just a repaint. There's really nothing different. As you see here. The only thing that's different is the cape. They used a better quality cape, which they did learn about, and they have foot pegs, holes on the bottom, so that's good. But it's basically exactly the same figure as the Hush Batman, but with peg holes. That's your different paint scheme and peg holes. But hey, I mean, it's again and a better cape, a much better cape. So really, I mean, did they do worse than before with some just of their repaints? Sorry, I'm a little off here. I'm having to kind of do this thing to the side. But yeah, it to me, I'm a little tired of repaints, to be honest. Like I say, I only do the figures I really, really want to do. This just happened to come because I thought, well, it's the whole Japanese thing, that would be kind of a neat thing to have to save. But that's really about it. Yeah. So there you go for Wave 7. I would definitely say get that. Get every figure if you're a collector. If you're not a collector, well, it's very hard to find this guy because they didn't sell him individually. So, sorry about that. They didn't sell Sinestro individually either. So, that's another problem. I asked them why, and they said, we just didn't want to. What? I mean, they didn't think it would sell out or something. It was honestly, it was a weird response that I got. Like they just didn't think it was worth it or something. Are you kidding me? Obviously, the gold Batman sold out, and the gold Supermans are sold out. So there's Brainiac and Blue Beetle sitting in the bug. Out of the entire line, or not line, but wave, these are my favorites because they're different. These are not characters we've seen before, so they're not variants, they're not repaints, they are totally new, obviously related. Kilowog. Like I said, not a big Green Lantern fan, but if you guys really want me to open it, I will. But if if you're a collector, definitely get it. If you're a fan of Green Lantern, this is a great Kilowog. I mean, he looks good. He just, I don't think his his arms don't bend or anything like that. It's obviously it's a regular superpowers toy, but he looks really great. For the fan, I mean, I'm not not a fan, but I can objectively look at it and go, well, this looks really great. It looks exactly like the Justice League cartoon to me. I could be, correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks almost exactly like Justice League from the 2000s. So, yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's that. Don't let the child in you ever die. Keep on having fun and take care. Captain Have Fun out.